Hey everybody, it's a Regan Benson live stream. You never know what can happen on a Regan Benson live stream. It's hot out. It's really hot out. And so I'm just out here doing a little bit of outreach and a little protest and redress of government and their response to homelessness and me. And it just so happens we're in EngleWAD. You know, the place that takes turns arresting me. EngleWAD in Denver, it's just, they have this running joke. It's just a running joke to see who can abuse their authority more and how often. And let's see whose turn it is today. Hi, Bohica. So we're gonna go in the cop shop here because I gotta use the potty. And I've been doing some outreach. I'll show you what we're doing today in case you're curious. How can you reach me, beekeepers? Email. My email is always in the description of this channel, but it's Regan@helpinghandsfordignity.org. That's one email address, and that's all spelled out. Regan@helpinghandsfordignity.org. Or the other email address that's in the description of the channel is communityforumsforus@gmail.com, and that's the number 4, communityforumsforus@gmail.com, and it's the number 4. So that's how you can reach me. Yeah, it's just super hot. We got a call. What's going on? So let me just show you what we got going on today. So when it's super hot like this is always a reminder. Again, it's just shy of 100 degrees right now and the wind's starting to blow. We might be about 5 degrees cooler. It might be only about 96 or 97 right now. So, but it is still only 3 o'clock. So we're also going to leave some parting words for those fuckers. But so at any rate, for those of you that have so graciously donated, oh, oops, I stuck that in my face thinking I'm, sorry about that. I thought I had flipped the camera. Were you all looking at my nose? Yeah, so today I do these buckets for those cooling rags. You know, you guys, I had those rags on that wish list, which I really want to thank all of you for your continued donations. And who knows, you know, you never know what can happen on a Regan Benson live stream. Regan goes to jail periodically on some bullshit that they drum up or whatever. So this is a bucket of ice water and those cooling rags. I just got another shipment yesterday from somebody that ordered some stuff off of the it's not a wish list, it's just a gift list now. But these are those cooling rags, and they have this technology in them that they just stay cool. These rags are activated by air, but these aren't cheap. And like on days like today, I could give out 200 of these. Easy. So I'm trying to be thrifty with these. I'm going to go try to round up some used ones and wash them and redistribute them. Because what these do, these really prevent heat stroke. They cool the core temperature, if people wear them right and around their necks and whatnot. And when people are struggling, those are important. So the ice, we got ice water, and I got, well, that's my fruit, but I got all these on ice, which I think the ice is almost melted. So then we got the sunscreen and hand sanitizer. But the most important thing today is the emergency packets. People forget that when they're sweating, they have to replace those salts and electrolytes, and you can never really get too much vitamin C. So I really ask people to let me put these packets in their water bottles. I have them take a sip out of their water bottle, and then I dump a packet in there and give them a couple water bottles, and have them drink one whole water, and then they have plain water. If a lot of them will complain about, I don't like that. It's actually really good, but it replenishes a lot. So bananas, and then just a few snacks if people need food. So yeah, that's super important. Oh, look, what do I have here? Oh, it's chalk. Look at that. That comes in pretty handy too. EngleWAD needs to produce a list of words you're not allowed to say. Not allowed. Okay, so get this shit. So I am, of course, appealing this exclusion. This will be the third time. So it turns out that they received my email wherein I'm supposed to tell them I'm going to appeal. And then they decided to send me another email today telling me that I need to fill out a different form because a new ordinance was adopted back in April on appealing exclusions, except they didn't put that on the exclusion notice. Yeah, so just more games, more discriminatory actions and behaviors here in EngleWAD. I find that they're literally using this process that they're being sued over. They are already being sued over this. And they're doing the same thing again during the lawsuit that's not getting dismissed, that the federal judge said, this is not getting dismissed. Your motion for dismissal is denied in part and in whole in some categories, but none of it involving what we originally filed on, which is all of this bullshit they're doing. And when they excluded, or when she let Joey out of the lawsuit, Joey and one of the librarians. So yeah, we're here at this shit show. Yeah, so I don't know why they just keep doubling down with this bullshit, but they do. So they change the rules like we know they do. They had said at the city council meeting, oh yeah, we changed the rules to public comment a couple months ago. Don't know what they were. So today's message is fuck the police. And EngleWAD too. Fucking liars, oath violators. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about was, do you all remember during public comment when I said, you like my checker stuff? Beware. AC, what am I getting into now? Art in session. Well, you know me, I'm a super great, fantastic artist. Not. So During my public comment, I was talking about there not being qualified immunity in Colorado, and I want people to quit saying that. Well, here's the reason why I want people to quit saying that. On the agenda for that particular meeting, there was a resolution to essentially put the legal language on the record for City Council to vote on protecting the cops that are being sued by Denver Metro Audits, by Christopher Cordova and his attorney. They are being sued in district court, which is state court under state law, and they are likely, I don't know what they're doing, I'm assuming, since we are all very concerned about why we passed this law on abolishing qualified immunity up to $25,000. It allows agencies to make the cops be accountable up to $25,000 of any rights violations or whatever they're found guilty of in a dollar amount. And it's only $25,000, you guys. We have not abolished qualified immunity in Colorado. Please let that sink in. Please spread the word. Anytime you see people talking about Colorado ending qualified immunity for cops, put a halt to it. Go do your own research if you don't believe me. It is within state law, within our state constitution, for rights violations in district court. Except it's not happened yet. We've had this law in effect, I don't know, I'm thinking we're going on 5 years, so don't quote me on that. And there still isn't a case where any cop has had to be responsible for $25,000 of damages. And so what's going on here in EngleWAD is they are literally having City Council vote on this resolution saying that no matter what, they're going to support Sergeant Hume and Brian Lippa, the two cops that are being sued by Denver Metro Audits, that they indemnified them. So that means they're going to represent them and pay for everything. You see? Commander, did I see your last message? Let's take a look. In here, do you know who Mumford Law is on YouTube? He made a post about a week or so ago that was a cartoon of pigs in cop uniforms having a pig roast. You should use that with your appeal. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, the appeal is underway, but if you know anything about appeals, you can't add new evidence or anything else into the appeal. So we got to kind of wait on that. But I understand what you're saying. And apparently, talking about a pig roast and is now a violent threat against cops, according to Joel Bell of DPD District 3. So yeah, there's that. So again, DPD District 3 and EngleWAD share a border, as well as 4. They all share a border. And I don't know if you noticed at the city council meeting, but the cute little guy in the blue shirt that was heckling me from the crowd, no one wants to listen to you anyway. And so just be quiet. And I was all like, you know what? Fuck you. You don't like it? Fucking leave. So that guy and his friends have arranged a meeting between the EngleWAD city government and the cops over in District 3, apparently, and all the government officials, that Diana Romero Campbell, who's a big cop supporter, set up because there's traffic issues over there. And I have cars that drive on University in front of my house. University has been a street ever since this city has been a city, and I don't like that cars are driving anymore. And I have too many concerns about these fatal accidents, one of which just
occurred not long ago. And so, thank you for listening to me this evening, City Council, and I look forward to you attending all of these city orchestrated meetings so we can all get together and you do what I tell you to and get her out of here. Well, that guy, when I was sitting in the back of the cop car, he walked out of the meeting and got in his $110,000 BMW. And I was yelling at him then, too, and I was like, oh, you ain't got shit to say now, huh, fucker? Is this the best place to talk shit? Totally. He just looked forward and got in his Beamer and took off. So anyway, fuck the police. This is gonna be a big fuck. That is a solid F. Like, I mean, really solid. That took a lot of chalk so far. Hey, Jennifer. Awesome, I got a mod in here. So glad. So glad. It's really fucking hot out here. I don't think that last lady appreciated me saying, hey, fuck the police, good luck in there. I think she's probably gonna go tell on me about how offended she is. Well, she's in the right place if she needs a cop to come take care of that woman out there making graffiti on the public property. Graffiti. He at least said hi to me. Did you do good in there? Use the restroom. That's what I'm going to do here shortly, too. It's the only public restroom, like, accessible. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Have a good day. I don't think she told on me. She went in there to use the bathroom. Okay. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna check in with the chat. I mean, look at, do you know how much effort that already took? It's 100 degrees out here. And the wind's blowing. You know, the wind's blowing, oh glory. You know, this is home of the free, land of the slave, home of the brave, home of the slave, land of the fee. Land of the fee, home of the slave. That's what that flag stands for nowadays. Look, I'm completely patriotic. I think America is a great country, and we're losing it slowly. We've pretty much accepted socialism as the norm. We're shifting on into this, communism cities across America. This is one of them right here. And yeah, so I got some dumbass over on my other, I think the screen name is Mama Gina or some bullshit. Everybody hides. I don't know. I mean, I get why people have to hide when government's after you, but it's always interesting to me that when my peers, are in hiding and they want to talk shit to me, or talk shit and not back up their shit. So anyway, this profile is over there talking about what's the big deal with trespass agreements. I mean, it just helps the cops be able to get stuff under control quickly. Look, I already tried to give 2 sentences of reasonability with this profile, and I knew not to waste a lot of time. Fuck the police. Good luck in there. Hope you're not here to get a job. And if you have a job, you should quit. Yeah, so you remember the other day when I was out doing that live stream and that little gal, I just happened upon her over there at over by the Civic Center, and she was over here because she wanted to get a job. She said she waited for 2 hours and Terry was rude as hell to her here at the front desk. She's dressed all nice. I mean, she was definitely prepared to impress. And so she ended up just leaving. Treated poorly, waited. She said she waited 2 hours to try to talk to somebody. Isn't that something? So yeah, the 30 by 30 plan, made in the 30% women by 2030. That's a good piece of hair going on there. You like that? ANCAP, how's it going? We got to call YouTube, and I have a complicated relationship. Boy, you're not kidding about that, are you? For sure. Yeah. Fuck the police. Good luck in there.
So you need them.
Fuck them. I don't need cops. You need cops? I feel bad for you. Till you need them. Who needs a fucking cop? Especially in EngleWAD. Who needs a fucking cop in EngleWAD? Seriously, they'll show up and shoot you. They'll make your life worse. What are you gals doing with those sweet dogs?
Training service dogs.
Nice. Are you here to see my chalk art? I say fuck the police. Yeah, it's called Protest and Redress of Government. It's our First Amendment right. This is a terrible police department. Are these service animals for people here?
No.
No.
We're just training them here.
Yeah.
Just gives them another exposure. New place to go.
Cool. Aww.
Ready?
Well, you looks like you're doing a fantastic job. Can you train them to take a big dump on the floor in there while they're in there? Or try. I don't know. She giggled. I at least got her to giggle. But you notice those young people, they were just able to like take it in and then shift right back to just some regular conversation. They didn't freak out. So like there's a community room here. So maybe this is, the woman that drug the wagon in, she's probably, hey, fuck the police. This is a terrible police department. Fuck the police. This is First Amendment, civil protest and redress. Getting my message across. So she rolls up in her little doggy mobile, because I'm sure she's partnered with government, right? Fuck the police. Yeah, until you need one. And then she starts talking hella shit when she gets in the door. Oh, I am an excellent message deliverer. Look, you don't have to like me. You don't have to love me. You can hate me. You can think I'm the wickedest witch and bitchy bitch on the whole fucking face of the earth. But if you love freedom, you better support my right to do it. The problem is the greater faction of society doesn't support freedom anymore. So it's a dangerous world. It's a dangerous proposition to talk about freedom in a once free country. All right, should I get back to chalking? As if we need police. Yeah, but they brainwash the poor youngsters. Probably. Never know. Try to treat them as an individual. Maybe they're just saving their opinions because, they're on the job or something. So they're just trying not to engage. Who knows? Try to give each person the individuality of, respecting the individual and freedom. Yep, they're terrible here. Yeah, they're absolutely horrible. So this is civil protest and redress. I was just trying to stay out all your way to get in the building. They're exiting down there. They're like, don't go out there. Reagan's out there. She's mad again. Oh, I'm mad at you guys all the time because you're terrible. You're horrible to people. You don't want to honor your oath, no matter how many free warnings you get. So, this is the doggy training thing going on. I guess it's a doggy training class for all kinds of doggies. That doggy doesn't like the muzzle around its nose. That doggy out there is getting ready to take a big giant dump. sweetie. That's Emily. Emily Van Hake. She's paid full-time to do case management. You can see how that's working out. You know how they cure rotten orchards, right? Rotten fruit farm orchards, right? We can't talk about it, but you know how it's done. It's not just a few apples, it's the whole orchard here. Need help? Call a crackhead. Let's finish that one up. I mean, I'm not implying violence. To be clear, they're recording every single fucking word said and put in writing. Just FYI. I'm sweating. You just can't see it because it's all in my visor. I'm a tough bitch. I can take it. Except my wrists. You heard me screaming the other night. You should see what Daly did to this wrist. Yeah, you can see how swollen it is anyway. But so I had to have surgery on both wrists. So they thought that they were gonna do some release, like a carpal tunnel release surgery that was related to the neck pain from the surgery that I had about a year ago. And so anyway, that really wasn't it. And so now they're looking at all this extra scar tissue. I had a couple rough arrests, The bulk of what was going on was scar tissue, and they're trying to, determine how they're gonna work around that scar tissue and all the nerves and blah, blah, blah. And then they fucking throw me in handcuffs again. Fucking idiots. For not doing a fucking thing but trying to give public comment. And these people think I owe these motherfuckers respect? Fuck them.
Good luck in there.
We need it. Her dog's doing good. Lots better than some of the other ones. Okay, so. Next time you need help, you can just call a crackhead. We're done.
There you go. I really like it when I can time my arrivals. When people see the message. So anyway, where there are police, there are cameras. Always. When I'm around. Who gave me that $4.99? Thank you very, very much. That was very kind and generous of you. RuPaul, this is what unmedicated mental illness looks like. No, actually, what unmedicated mental illness looks like is someone who signs up to commit violence on other people and actually does it. That's what mental illness truly is. And so what this person wants is a highlighted message, and then they're going to retract their $4.99. So what we're gonna do is get rid of this one. There we go. And maybe YouTube won't give the $4.99 back, but you can take your $4.99 and shove it right up your ass, and you should make us a video because you are the epitome of what is, what do I want to say? Well, what is to suck a dick here at EngleWAD PD? That $4.99 is for you to teach everybody how to suck cop dick. So, here we go. We're gonna use the restroom, and this recording is, we'll just turn it off here for just a second. So these Karens in here
don't. Okay. Whew. Well, that was exhausting. My goodness. I mean, anybody can go hijack the entire lobby and do a puppy training class. You've been in there before? Like, you can't hear a fucking thing in that building because it's an echo chamber times 50. And so I had business to conduct at the window, and I couldn't hear a fucking thing she was saying. So I'd like to know why a victim's advocate trainer for the police department is talking loads of shit to me going in here. And what does a person need to do to reserve the lobby here so I can do an outreach event in fucking air conditioning? Holy shit. What a fucking ordeal. Let's go do some outreach, shall we? Fuck the police. Fuck the police. I haven't been able to publish my videos wherein I've been dancing for them to NWA. I think they like it. That's okay. Don't stop for me. I'm just a pedestrian. Whew. I'm just a pedestrian trying to find a fucking crackhead to help me. Fuck, I can't hear a fucking thing after being in that lobby. Fucking dogs are barking and whining. I got the bitch talking shit. Whew. All right, what time is it? Remember, I got a job. I got a third job. Do the EngleWAD PD, who was to the EngleWAD PD, what is your guys' Dunn and Bradstreet number? You know, your corporation number. Katie Kidman's in the house. You still here, lady? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. RuPaul is probably that guy that I was imitating at the city council meeting the other night. Because he's probably pretty bent. Because I told him he should just move to Denver. He don't fucking like EngleWAD. And he lives right on the border. Dude, move. Go to Denver. They're doing you right. They're doing much better for you than EngleWAD is. Move there. Mayor Mikey needs your tax dollars. Don't be fucking spending your money here in EngleWAD. Stupid. Move to Denver. All right. Well, let's go check on some people. The last group of people I'm going to check on since it's 4 o'clock. We're in the heat of the day. Damn. Damn, Sam. Oh yeah, that lady that I felt the need to engage with me. She's driving this Suburban here. Now, what are your guesses that she's being paid with taxpayer dollars? That's awfully low, isn't it? That's an Army medical chopper. I don't know, probably coming from those fires Yeah, so anyway, we're out here in public and all, and yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the vehicle she got out of. I'm just curious to know, just so I can remember what the name of this company is. Round of Applause. Round of Applause at Comcast.net. Pet service and dog training. Well, that's a clever little name for a statist business being supplemented, I'm sure, with taxpayer dollars. Yeah, interesting. Now that helicopter's coming back around. Yeah, who knows? There's all kinds of helicopters that fly through here, with Swedish being over here because they're a level 1 trauma center, and I'm sure, you know, they're part of every government emergency plan to save to urgently save the government's soldiers. Fuck the police. Jennifer, that's very sweet of you. If I can inspire people to go out and make a difference and keep their government in check, then it's been a great day. But now I'm wondering what those janitors are doing over there. I think they were told to wait until she leaves. So this is lip balm. It could be used like for lotion and for other things, but I use it for lip balm. So here's a hysterical story. We're in court, Jamie and I. Jamie Hubbard, my attorney, my criminal defense attorney, and my attorney on the lawsuit. And we're in Denver court, and we're on a break or something. And I think we're in front of Judge Shamjob. And I pull this out. People are reading the messaging up there. I think they're sitting on the bench waiting to clean it up. I don't know why. You don't need to clean it up. It goes away. When it rains and the wind blows and over time and weather, it's a natural product. It goes away. So anyway, I pulled this out and I was all like, as she's talking to me. And she gets this big smile on her face. And she goes, "Is that a glue stick?" We laughed and laughed and laughed. I'm like, "No, but I'll bet you wish it was, huh?" And we laughed like girls do. We just giggled. I just had so much fun over that. So anytime you see me pulling out my glue stick, make sure you comment about it. Good times. Tony the dog walker from New York City. What's happening? Did you see that dog person? Tony the dog walker? Did you see the dog person? Is that why you're in here now? Okay. Hold on. So, we're gonna... If you need help, call a crackhead. Thank you. My turn. So yeah, I was all like, I better not get these Karens in this video in a cop shop, in the police lobby when I'm here to do business with the police, because it's against the rules, and they'll probably write a warrant because there'll be a Karen that's a victim. So I was all like, you better turn it off, Regan. You are like, who the fuck do you think you are? Who's pulling out of the cop shop? Making sure to go the opposite direction of me. Oh, which, by the way, the other day, I was sitting on the public street right here, just taking notes of what my government was doing. And somebody pulled into the cop shop gate here in like this super expensive, low profile BMW. Like a little sports car, like a super expensive one. And I was all like, which one of my heroes is driving that? That's what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be a government welfare whore, and I want the ability to shoot and kill people with impunity. I want the ability to fuck up their lives, anyone I so choose. Because I've got a teeny tiny weenie, and I've got a revenge mission from high school. And I have not been able to get a woman in my life my whole fucking life. Or man, whatever your preference is, whatever. I don't know, don't care. Significant other. But it ain't me. Hey, look, motherfucker, I have the right of way. So we're just gonna check on people right over in here and make sure everybody's darting for shade. There are people just tucked away everywhere. Yeah. And they don't like this area when it's super hot. Yeah, we need to check out some people here.
So I'll bring trash bags over here and stuff of that nature. And they're always, as has been over the years, they're always very willing to take care of their trash. And from what I hear, EngleWAD's been pretty good to them. This is where we had our outreach event. EngleWAD's been pretty good to them as far as the Parks Department go, leaving extra trash bags, because obviously somebody knows where there's people, there's trash. And so the trash has to go somewhere. But if we get rid of the people, then we won't have any trash. That's Sean Lewis and all his minions. That's their philosophy. So I'm just gonna leave the camera for here right now, or right here for now. And we will give out some cooling racks. Actually, I think I'm gonna set it right up here for now. Hey, what's happening? Here, water. Ice water. So I have some emergency packets that I'd like to pour in your water bottles. I don't know if you guys get an emergency. Vitamin C, electrolytes when you're sweating, all that.
We're gonna keep it like this.
But if anybody has those, but if I don't, I'll bring in your purple one. Thanks, sweetie. Well, I got some packets. Okay.
Everything you want, everything you dream of. You should be getting money. I'm talking about you black, don't laugh, it ain't funny. You should get a good lawyer. Like, come on. Don't keep out around me. Stand over there. I can do my back. You feel me? Shit. Just a little fucking side, negative side.
I got bananas if anybody wants to.
Oh, I love bananas.
See them.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
love bananas. Love bananas. Hey. Check it out. That's what I said. When I get my car too, we have food, everything. You already know I get my computer. I want my scooter. Just you know that I had someone short, and justification.
Prison is not built with walls. It is filled with your own attention. Every day, something asks for your energy. Every day, someone asks for your reaction. Every day, the world places a hook inside your mind and waits for you to pull against it. And the more you pull, the deeper the hook goes. You say you are tired because life is heavy, but most of the time, life is not heavy. What is heavy is carrying things that were never yours to hold. Look carefully at your life, not emotionally, not dramatically, honestly. How much of your peace is lost because you keep feeding what drains you? You check the message that makes your chest tighten. You answer the person who only appears when they need something. You return to the same thoughts that poison your morning before the day even begins. You scroll through lives that make you feel behind. You explain yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. You hold guilt for choices that were necessary. You carry anger towards someone who has already moved on. You stay loyal to habits that are quietly destroying your focus, your health, your money, your spirit, and then you wonder why you feel empty. You are not empty because you have nothing. You are empty because you are leaking energy from too many places. Detachment is not becoming cold. Detachment is not pretending you do not care. Detachment is not running away from people, work, love, family, or responsibility. Detachment is learning the difference between what deserves your life force and what only consumes it. A weak person detaches by hating. A wise person detaches by seeing clearly. When you see clearly, you do not need hatred. You do not need revenge. You do not need a dramatic exit. You simply stop feeding what makes you smaller. Many people misunderstand peace. They think peace comes when everything outside becomes calm. But the outside world has never promised you calm. People will still speak. Problems will still arrive. Plans will still break. Some people will disappoint you even after you gave them your best. The body will get tired. The mind will create fear. Life will continue to test the doorway of your attention. Peace is not when life stops knocking. Peace is when you stop opening the door to everything. There are things draining you right now because you keep negotiating with them. You know the relationship is pulling you away from yourself, but you call it loyalty. You know the habit is weakening your discipline, but you call it comfort. You know the argument is useless, but you call it proving your point. You know the environment is damaging your ambition, but you know the old version of you is dead, but you sit in the grave and asking why you cannot breathe. This is not kindness. This is self-threat. The first step to detaching from what drains you is to stop lying about what drains you. Do not make it spiritual when it is obvious. Do not make it complicated because you are afraid to act. Your body already knows. Your nervous system already knows. Notice what happens after you leave certain people.
Thank
What
you.
happens after
Thank
you
you very
spend
much.
1 hour on certain apps. Notice
No,
what
it
happens
survived
after you
it.
break your
I got
word.
lucky on that deal.
Notice what happens after you say yes. Your inner being says
Thank
no.
you.
Your energy
No,
always
I'm
reacts.
good. Thank you.
The problem is that you keep ignoring the reward. There is a kind of tiredness sleep cannot fix. It comes from
Yeah, the wind caught that one.
yourself. It comes from smiling when your soul is exhausted. It comes from forcing connection where there is no
Yeah,
respect.
Sean Lewis, he's real
It comes from
intelligent.
chasing approval from people who do not even approve of themselves. It comes from building a life where your outer image looks acceptable, but your inner world is begging for silence. Detach from the need to be understood by everyone. This one alone will free half of your mind. You explain.
I love their
Explain again,
inspirational,
then explain
motivational
with better
recordings
words,
that they're
then
playing.
explain with more emotion,
These are awesome.
then explain with proof, and still they twist twist your meaning. Why? Because some people are not confused. They are committed to their version of you. You cannot heal a conversation with someone who benefits from misunderstanding you. When your intention is clear and your actions are clean, let them create stories.
What app
A
is
person
that?
who is hungry for gossip will eat anything.
What app is
It
that?
will become food.
That's good. What is that?
Silence is not weakness.
Yeah, what is it?
Silence is often the moment your dignity returns. But silence is difficult because the ego wants to fight.
I'm coming back.
The
Hang
ego
on.
says, make them see. The ego says,
I don't have it right here with me.
the ego says, make them know you were right. The
What's
ego
it called?
always wants victory outside, even if it creates war inside.
Who is it?
The disciplined person asks a better question.
That's Denzel
Is
Washington?
this worth my peace?
What's with the
Most
accent?
things are not. Don't need
Interesting.
To attend every argument you are invited to.
Huh.
You don't need to correct every false
That's
opinion.
cool. That's a good app.
You do not need to respond to every emotional
Okay, hang on.
You do not
We're
need
gonna
to
leave the
prove
phone
your worth
here.
to people who only knew your weakness. You do
What's
not need
going
to
on,
perform
lady?
healing.
How are ya?
Audience that enjoyed your pain, attack, not loudly, not bitterly.
Watch, you're gonna
precisely.
get all caught up there.
There is power in leaving without turning your departure into a performance. Some of you are drained because you are addicted to emotional noise. When life becomes calm, you feel uncomfortable. When someone treats you with consistency, you become suspicious. When there is no chaos, you create it in your mind.
Yeah, I
You
know.
say you want peace, but your nervous system is trained for storms. So when peace comes, you mistake it for boredom. This is why detachment requires retraining the body. It is not only a decision in the mind, it is a practice in the bones. You must teach yourself that calm is safe. You must teach yourself that distance is not abandonment. You must teach yourself that not reacting does not mean you lost. You must teach yourself that being unavailable to drama is not arrogance. It is maintenance. A garden does not apologize for having a fence. Your life needs a fence. Without boundaries, your energy becomes public property. Anyone can walk in, anyone can take, anyone can plant their fear in your soil, anyone can leave their trash inside your mind. Then you look at your life and wonder why nothing beautiful grows there. You need boundaries not because people are evil, but because your attention is sacred. What you repeatedly allow becomes your atmosphere. What you repeatedly consume becomes your thinking. What you repeatedly tolerate becomes your standard. What you repeatedly chase becomes your master. Look at what you chase and you will see what controls you. Some chase love, some chase validation, some chase money, some chase status, some chase attention, some chase the past, some chase people who are not running away by accident but by choice. And the chase drains you because it places your worth outside yourself. When you chase, you tell your soul, I am not enough unless I catch this. That is why you feel desperate. That is why your peace depends on a reply, a result.
The Denzel Washington motivational app.
a sign. You have
Some
placed
good
your inner stability
talks
in the
going
hands
on
of
over here.
something unstable. Detach from chasing mood with intention, yes. Work hard, yes. Love deeply, yes. Build, create, serve, improve, yes. But do not chase like a starving spirit. Do not abandon your center to beg life for crumbs. What is meant for you still requires effort, but it will not require you to destroy yourself to keep it. Many people do not detach because they fear loss, but they never ask the sharper question, what am I losing by holding on? You are afraid to lose the person, but you are already losing yourself. You are afraid to lose the opportunity, but you are already losing your health. You are afraid to lose the image, but you are already losing your truth. You are afraid to lose the comfort, but you are already losing your future. Sometimes holding on is the real loss. The branch does not become weaker when the dead leaf falls. The tree does not mourn every leaf that must go. It releases because life moves through release. The hand that refuses to open cannot receive. The mind that refuses to empty cannot see. The heart that refuses to let go cannot heal. You want new energy, but your life is full of old attachments.
Hold it. Yep.
You want a new beginning,
Yep.
but you keep sleeping beside old emotions. You want peace, but you keep entertaining the same voices. No, be honest. You cannot build a clean life with dirty habits. You cannot build a focused mind with constant distraction. You cannot build self-respect while continuing to betray your own boundaries. Detachment begins with one uncomfortable sentence. This is not good for me anymore. Say it without drama. This conversation is not good for me anymore.
Yep.
This habit is not good for me anymore. This place is not good for me anymore. This version of myself is not good for me anymore. This fantasy is not good for me anymore. This anger is not good for me anymore.
This anger is not good for me anymore. This motivational app and how to let
You
go.
must respect what you see. Clarity without action becomes another form of suffering. Many people are not confused. They are cowardly with their own truth. They know what must
Many
change,
people are
but they
cowardly
want
with their
change
own
without
truth.
discomfort. They want peace without discipline. They want freedom without loss. They want healing without withdrawal from what injured them. That is childish. Freedom has a price. The price is the old attachment. You cannot carry everything into the next level. Some habits cannot come. Some conversations cannot come. Some friendships cannot come. Some pleasures cannot come. Some excuses cannot come. Some identities cannot come. The door is narrow for a reason. It forces you to choose. And this is where many fail. They want transformation, but they still want to be liked by the old environment. They want growth, but they still want comfort from the same patterns. They want strength, but they keep feeding weakness in private. You do not become free by wishing. You become free by practicing separation from what controls you. Start with your reactions. Every time something disturbs you, pause before you obey the disturbance. The message arrives. Pause, the insult appears. Pause, the memory returns. Pause, the craving rises. Pause, the fear speaks. Pause. The pause is where your freedom begins. Without the pause, you are a puppet.
Hey, Paulette. Paulette. Oh, hey, you know, I'm so sorry. I ended up down the wrong number. I keep giving you my sister's phone. You, the number. The 298. You the 296 of yours? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, my love.
Someone speaks and you burn. A thought appears and you fall. A desire rises and you leave. You hold this personality, but much of it is programming. The pause cuts the string. In that small space, you can ask, is this mine to carry? Is this mine to answer? Is this mine to fix? Is this mine to believe? Most of what drains you will collapse under these questions. Not every feeling is an instruction. Not every fear is a prophecy.
Come on, man.
Not every desire is wisdom. Not every memory deserves a home. Not every person deserves access. The mind produces noise. You do not have to bow to every sound. Detach from the thought that every problem needs your emotional participation. Some problems need action, not anxiety. Some problems need patience, not panic. Some problems need distance, not discussion. Some problems need acceptance, not endless analysis. You drain yourself because you confuse worrying with caring. You think if you suffer enough in your mind, life will reward you for being concerned. It will not. Worry is not devotion. Worry is imagination used against yourself. If you can act, act. If you cannot act, breathe. Anything else is self-punishment. There is a strange addiction to suffering in human beings. People cause pain because pain gives them identity. They say, this is what happened to me. They repeat
Yeah, I
the
know
story.
that shit over there in
It
West.
becomes
You
a
know,
myth.
fucking captain there.
They
That
protect
captain
the
is
wound
they're
because
investigating. You
without
might fucking know
it, they do not know who
wrong.
they are. But listen carefully. Your wound may explain you, but it must not lead you.
Never I'm doing that.
Detach from the identity of being hurt. Yes, they
I
betrayed
got that fucking trash.
you. Yes, you were disappointed. Yes, you lost heart. Yes, you gave too much. Yes, you were not seen when you needed to be seen.
Woke up.
But how long will you keep drinking poison to honor the wound?
That's why I
At
had
some
to get that
point,
night back.
healing requires you to stop making
Why we
pain
had that shit from
the
the back
center
on
of your
in
personality.
this part.
You are allowed to remember. You are not allowed to live there. Manner is a teacher.
I ain't lying.
It becomes a prison when you visit it more than your present life. Depart from the past by extracting the lesson and leaving the weight. Take the wisdom, not the chain. Take the warning, not the bitterness. Take the clarity, not the identity. A person who hurt you once can continue hurting you for years if you keep giving them space inside your mind. They may no longer be in your life, but your attention keeps rebuilding them. Your anger feeds them. Your replaying feeds them. Your imaginary conversations feed them. Your desire for their apology feeds them. You say you want them gone, but you keep inviting them through memory, deep tuck, by refusing to rehearse your pain. When the mind starts the old movie, stand up inside yourself and say,
What a trip.
I have
What an
already
absolute
watched
trip.
this. I know how it ends.
So
Then
I'm
return
learning
to the
what's gone down here today, and
return to the
I see a ticket to one of the guys who has nowhere to go. Krieg, you wrote him a ticket for fucking trespassing in a public park. This is what I'm talking about with the EngleWAD PD. This is what I'm talking about. Where are they supposed to go? This place is fucking horrible to people. And I get so sick of saying it over and over and over. You just criminalize them till they die. Their goal is to kill these people. It just is. They don't want to address the issue from the human and humane standpoint. We'll just criminalize the shit out of them until we run them so ragged, they lose their stuff so many times, all their survival gear goes away. There are people all over the place on foot right now. All over. And I'm not even going to have enough of this stuff. I'm not even going to have enough. That's a whole bag gone. This is why it's endless, and this is why I had to take a break, because I don't have the funds to do it. Just reminding everybody to go to 5280 tomorrow for outreach. It's Wednesday, 10:30 to, or 10 to 1:30. How ridiculous. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. They're here. They exist. You're not just going to make them go away. Remember, we just left the police department and they have a full-time case manager over there? And what do we have here? What do we have here? Opportunities for full-time case management. No, we're not going to do any of that. We'll just let the cops use force on them for existing. We are a civilized society, aren't we? We got it going on. We really got it going on. This is why it's so maddening. This person just backed into this guy. Literally just backed into him on his bike. Did you see that? He just backed into that guy on the bike. And he got up and rode off. I'm sure he's got warrants. Mostly. Well, that guy just backed into that guy on his bike. Yeah. He just backed out of there. Oh, he's got slammed to the ground, but he's back up and off he goes. It's part of the homeless community. They don't want any shit. They just... But this dude literally just backed into him. Yeah. Yeah, you too. Take care. This is... It really happens all the time. These people get hit on their bikes so often. And he's upright. Are you okay? Are you okay? Holy shit. So this is him right here. I don't know. This is worrying me. I'll be right back.
Yeah, he says he's okay. And so here is this guy. I'm pretty sure he's calling the cops. I don't know. Whatever. I need to know that he's okay. He's sitting down for me now. He says he's just fine. They always do. I don't have a concussion. I'm walking around. I'm just fine. Well, yeah, but we don't know when we have concussions. Look, they're just so used to it. It's like, I don't know. He says no harm, no foul. That's fine, I guess. That's up to him, but well, I don't know. I started to hand out fruit snacks. I'm gonna go finish handing out some fruit snacks and check on the bag situation and all of that. Let me know when the cops get here. Yeah, I don't know. This dude's getting all kinds of theatrical on the phone here in his car. I don't know what's gonna go down here. We got some oatmeal cream pies too. Let's check in with the chat. Fab Daddy, what's up? What's the feed about? No feed, just doing some outreach. I was doing some cooling rags in my ice bucket of water, and some water, some emergency on these hot days. People need replenishment when they're sweating. Lack of potassium, electrolytes, all of that stuff causes all kinds of problems. Just doing some fruit snacks, some oatmeal cream pies, just checking on people. There's a dude over there I'm a little bit concerned about. Just watching. But of course, you know, he's not allowed to be here. He's not allowed to exist. Cops had shown up earlier and given him a ticket for trespassing in the public park here. Cool. Where's he supposed to go? On the sidewalk? Street? Go stand in the middle of Hampton? Where? Where are they supposed to go? They criminalize them at the bus stop, and then they ban them from RTD, you know, because that's totally constitutional, is to ban someone from the public transportation system, having not been convicted of any crime, let alone a violent crime. Let's just go ahead and ban them. And that's their only transportation. So yeah, that kind of stuff.
Well, that guy left. I guess he's giving up after being theatrical. That was actually his fault. So, I don't know what he was after or what he wanted, or if he was trying to make sure the guy was okay. Maybe he was trying to do the right thing. I don't know. He was on his phone being very theatrical. He got out of his car, kind of looked around a little bit, and we don't need the fucking police. If he doesn't want to get medical and that was his fault. It was unsafe backing. He backed into him on private property. He's very lucky he's not hurt. So maybe he just wanted to document it and do the right thing. I don't know. But Mr. Guy there thinks he's fine. I'm testing his reflexes. I'm throwing some fruit snacks at him and he's catching them. So I'm telling you, these people, they're so resilient, and everybody thought we were going to die during COVID. Go figure. So, yep, what up? We got Miss Thang over here pushing her cart. She doesn't remember me. If she does, if she starts remembering me, she's gonna start cussing me out. But she's not in good shape. And she's asking for some stuff. So I'm gonna give her some stuff.
Fucking stupid, dude. Go around in circles. Fucking retarded.
Please take the message for 720341069.
Where are you? Why don't you stop playing around? I'm standing out here.
Yeah, the cops are here. Oh, it's Gavin. Yay.
I always run a bigger name and shit. I hate that motherfucker.
You hate Falacco?
Yep. But he always run a bigger name.
I
That's all
know.
we do.
And you don't have to comply with that. You know that, right?
Yeah, but we don't have to go back. We ain't got no trouble inside the car running our name.
You get that phone out and you start fucking recording it. You want some of this in your water?
Yeah.
And I'll give you another one too if you want more water, but this is so good for you. Open that up.
I used to like him, but not no more.
I know. I used to like him too. But definitely not no more. Yeah, shake that up real good. That's good for you.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
That's okay.
Shall we snort a line while we're at it? Oh. I guess Gavin decided to leave. That was a good choice. Bye. Somebody was all like, yeah, go out there and see if one of those homeless people are dead, and then we'll do something. Who knows what was said, right? Who knows? Knowing EngleWAD, they were probably like, oh, can you identify him? Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, okay, well, yeah, don't worry about it. You can just leave. Seriously, I have no clue how that phone conversation went between what that guy was doing, if he was even calling the cop. I don't know. I have no idea. He was super theatrical, though, about it all. Who knows if he even called. Well, isn't that him? What did he do? Go park over there?
Where are you at? Where are you at? I'm standing right here.
Yeah, he did. This is him right here pulling out of the parking lot.
I'm right here.
So he went over there and parked.
Well, what color hair do you think I have on? Okay, you know the bank. No, I don't care. Hey, I don't care. This bank that you're at, where I fucking shit at yesterday.
So now he's leaving. Yeah, I don't know. AWCZ03 or 203 is his plate number. A white Prius. Yeah, I don't know. He's probably gonna go meet Gavin down there. They're probably instructing him. Don't wait there for us, because there's gonna be a woman recording, or he probably already sees it and he's telling them, and yada yada yada. So he just turned north on Broadway. Who knows? Whatever. Fuck the police. They're not gonna do anything anyway. Except make shit much worse. Like I said earlier, so there's a guy here who's got a ticket laying next to him. He gives no fucks. He's been charged with trespassing in the public park. He has nowhere to go. So, yeah, I don't know. Nobody wants them here. They're not here to help. They're here to make everybody's life worse. They'll disguise it all as help. They'll say that, you know, I'm the problem. I'm the one not helping. I'm making things worse. I'm interfering in them being able to do their jobs in helping people. Because they help people, you see. Yes, EngleWAD Police Department helps people, just like the Denver Police Department does too. Make sure everybody's got plenty of water. Plenty of trash bags. Well, that's interesting. The people you get to know. So this guy that got a ticket for existing in the park, a trespassing ticket, was tased by Mark Douglas a couple years ago. You all know Mark Douglas. Yeah, he's the one that wanted to play the games with the librarian, and I was talking to you about him. You've seen him on my videos. He's been on video at that EngleWAD festival shit on Broadway. He's an ass. So I told you that, interestingly, Mark all of a sudden quit being a cop and now he's a code enforcer. Why? Well, according to this couple, it's because of what he had done to them. And so that's interesting. So that's why they're acting that way with this guy. Because he's already the victim of a cop here in EngleWAD. There's a lot of victims of cop brutality here in EngleWAD. A lot. You like that thumbnail pic, Glorious? Isn't that great? That patriotic, your patriotic photo. Yeah, so I made it on Facebook. And because it's one of those, stupid little games you play in your spare time when you're like standing in line somewhere. And it created this picture with that hat. I have that hat. That's a light up hat. That's a real hat. My face and that hat are like very real in that AI produced picture. But anyway, that app produced a big poof of my hair coming out of the hat, out of the top of the hat. And so I had this joke on Facebook. I'm like, oh, this is a fantastic picture. And my hair coming out of the hat is great because that hat is too small for my big head with all that hair. So it might as well come out the top of the hat. And so one of my friends on Facebook doctored the picture and reposted it last night for me. I'm like, right on. I'm going to use this picture a lot. It looks great now without my hair coming out the top of the hat. Look, so yeah, we could have a really in-depth philosophical conversation on drug use and addiction and all of that. And here's the bottom line. You can't get help for anything. Just like I told this couple and this guy that got this ticket, look, you have a right to exist. You can't come out here and create victims. And the state is not a victim. And you just existing because you have nowhere to call home does not make you a victim. I'm sorry, I told you I would give you stuff. Here, water.
So much.
Look, we got some oatmeal cream pie. That's how easy I get distracted. So thanks for coming over here and not giving up. Hey, can I put some of this in your water?
Sure.
Yeah, it's emergency. It's really good vitamin C.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
And it replenishes your electrolytes when you're
Doesn't it help you
sweating.
absorb water better too?
Yep. And
Yeah.
I'll give you another water bottle too, so you can have two.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to this. I like this stuff.
Right on. Excellent.
It can't hurt.
Nope. It will help. It's good shit.
What's your name, man?
I'm Regan.
Trouble. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so
Trouble.
Thank you.
How long you've gone by that? Because you don't look like trouble to me.
10 years I've been out here. 9 years I've been out here.
The 9 years you've been out here.
Yeah, I do graffiti outside. So yeah.
Did you go over to 5280? Did you hear me talking about 5280 tomorrow?
I kind of heard the
So you know where the White Steeple Church is on Broadway, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. 2 blocks behind that is
Yeah,
another
okay.
church, and that's 5280.
Yeah.
Go in there tomorrow, get a meal, stay in there. They're very accepting. Huh?
You know what time it is?
Right now?
No.
Oh,
for-
10. 10 tomorrow. Is it Yeah, 10 to 1:30 tomorrow. Go over there.
Thank you so much.
Okay?
I got you. Thank you.
You take
I
care.
will.
It was nice to meet you.
You too. I
Bye-bye.
like your shirt.
Thank you. Aw. Sweet little lady. Well, there goes the West Metro Fire Rescue Dive Team with 2 boats. Let's see, where would they be going? Down Hampton. They're going to go out to Cherry Creek State Park again. We have 2 state parks here in the metro area, Chatfield and Cherry Creek. And this past weekend, they closed Cherry Creek because somebody was open firing from the beach area, I guess. And while that was going on, over at Chatfield, they were looking for somebody's leg. Somebody's leg got chopped off in the lake because these are overpopulated bodies of water in the metro area. It's not funny. It's crazy shit. People are always drowning. And to make that story worse, they never found the leg. Yeah. So that's sad and weird. I don't know. Lots of people drown because they don't wear life jackets. They get on those stupid paddle boards in this teeny tiny segment of water that's infested, likely with E. coli and all kinds of other bacteria because there's too many people for lake water in the summer. And they don't wear life jackets and they fall off and they drown because where Chatfield is right at the base of the mountains. Well, some people call them mountains. They are tiny little foothills here, but they are very large. And storms blow in super fast and wind cuts across that lake like nobody's business. And if you don't know that about Chatfield, you shouldn't be out there because that's the best way to die, is to be out on that water in the heat, exhausted, drinking, sunburnt, with your kids, with your dogs, and no life jackets. What could go wrong when doing that? Now look, I am all about personal responsibility. If you don't want to wear a life jacket on a paddleboard thingy, I think you're a freaking fool. But we say that the government is responsible for rescuing people, so be it, you know. All right, well, I think that concludes this deal. Yeah, how about teaching empathy to children about ways people can become homeless? I agree. It's reality. I think it's exceptionally important. And somebody had left a message and wanted to bring their kids out here. I find it interesting because they seemed pretty determined. And of course, I wanted to have a conversation with them about that, and they never emailed me. So yeah, I'm always willing to entertain those things. And some people need helmets instead of life jackets. I agree. I put words in your mouth. And some people need helmets. I wear a bike helmet. I didn't used to. Sometimes I don't though, because of my head injury stuff and the surgery that I've had. My water's fairly room temperature. Tepid. I have tepid water. Is it tepid? Tepid water? Before we go, I want to put the link to this Amazon gift list that we
established for the 4th of July outreach. And we're really in need of more of these cooling rags. And you could buy them from this list. They would really come in handy, and we're always in need of wet wipes. And they are also on this list. Thermos for the ice, stays cooler. Yeah, I do, but they don't fit in my cup holder. I have them. So yeah, I appealed this ban from the Civic Center, and they've changed all the rules. Imagine that. All this stupid shit in EngleWAD, and they wonder why they're getting sued. Well, they don't wonder. They don't care. They absolutely don't care. This is Commeyville. Well, I guess I don't have the link anymore to that. Well, at any rate, here's what we need. You can search these cooling rags on Amazon. They're the best price for the bulk bag that you can buy of these cooling rags, and you could send them to the nonprofit. It would be really, really appreciated, because they're truly lifesavers, but they're a little spendy. It's better if they're bought in bulk. It makes them less expensive. So please search for those cooling rags. It's cooling technology in a rag that is about that wide, maybe a little wider, and so many inches. I want to say those are 2.5 feet long, maybe 30 inches, something like that. And they can put them on their heads and wrap them around their neck or whatever. They just really help cool the core temperature. And when I give them to them cold like that, the air continues to activate the coldness in that rag. And so they really like those. I'd like to be able to just give them out instead of trying to come out here and collect them. That's stupid. I'm not even gonna do that. It's just a waste of time. So the nonprofit address is 9878 West Bellevue Avenue. Belle, V as in Victor, IEW, Bellevue Avenue. And this is also in the description of my channel. It's on our website, helpinghandsfordignitycoalition.org. 9878 West Bellevue Avenue, number 103. And that's Denver 80123. And that's Helping Hands for Dignity Coalition, HHFDC. Yes, thank you, you guys. Please send cooling rags and things that really can be used in the heat. We always need wet wipes. Also, the Zeffy link. Oh, you know what? Yes, that Zeffy link will still be good, I believe. We should start a new campaign for summer outreach on the Zeffy link. Thank you for that reminder, mods. This is why you're fantastic and I need fantastic mod help. So again, that address to send anything is 9878 West Bellevue Avenue, number 103, Denver, Colorado 80123, and that's to HHFDC, which is the acronym to Helping Hands for Dignity Coalition. You guys, thanks for hanging out with me today, and yeah, till next time. Let's see, mods, so we've got a new infiltration of trolls, if you will. Send her money for her lawyer. No, don't send me money for my lawyer. All of that money goes directly into the nonprofit. Send money for the nonprofit. And if you need a receipt, go ahead and let me know. So we do need some better control on commenting. Just remember what the rules are in the chat. You don't get to hijack my chat. If you got a problem with helping other people, you can send me an email and tell me all about what corncob you can't get out of your ass. That's fine. I might read it, I might not. But you're banned from my channel, so don't come back. Okay, right on. We're good to go. Peace out. Till next time, guys. Thank you.